Hello, good afternoon. We are, well, it's almost afternoon.
I know,
right?
Yeah. 11:30 to be exact.
11:30, so we're going to start the clock now.
Yeah.
It's going to be a while because we're here for color.
Yay.
And I mean, it might not look like
I was
it if
saying,
you're
it actually
looking
doesn't in
right
this
here,
camera.
but yeah, in the camera, it's not showing like,
She's a bit dark in the back.
yeah.
So we're excited to kind of do something a little different there.
Yes.
We are, right, she's ready to, we're kind of going a little longer for what it's worth and not going so short. We're going to go ahead and kind of overall lighten her throughout the back because we hadn't done that in a while. So
Quite a long time.
Yeah. So since they're all over blonding, so
So we'll walk you through as normal. She'll tell you what she's using, what products, and any kind of changes. We have lots of salon visits available in video form on my channel here, but we'll keep it a little different. We'll kind of highlight those differences and in the cut as well because we are changing up a few little tweaks.
Yeah. Sounds
so
good.
Here we go.
All right. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going to tighten up her sides just along the perimeter here, which is go ahead and use a little bit of the clipper. I'll probably use the number 3. We aren't gonna go as high up with her with the clipper purely because this is getting a little longer, but I will probably go through and do a little thinning shear later on that just so that she doesn't get like full right through there. Yeah.
The mushroom.
Yes, this is true. And I'm sure anybody who wears short hair is a little familiar with the heck that means.
Yes.
Get like a balloon on this.
Not the look we're going for.
No, not
in
at all.
2025.
No, not the goal. It's, you know, it never seems to be a trend. They
No.
don't. Only a problem.
That's right.
So we'll just clip her right through the bottom, and something's cleaner. Because you like this, right? Like real clean right here, Shirley.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
What have you found that? Why do you like this a little cleaner right towards your face?
It helps slim the face a little bit. Right there, kind of cuts in right where my temple is and my cheekbone. So I think it kind of highlights that, gives a little more structure to my face.
Sure.
And then I like it clean over the ears too.
And I think that's a good idea. People are a little afraid to do so high. You know, even just doing a little right through that perimeter
Just a little bit.
might be a bit of a start for someone who may be interested in like more, but they're a little nervous about that. You know?
Yeah, that was how I started. And just over the ears. I didn't even do anything in the back the first
That's
time.
true. I look at those progression of haircuts, and I oftentimes think it's so funny. It was such a crawl before walk.
It was. And it was years of talking about it too.
Yes, it was. That's so funny. So you're not alone if you're thinking the same thing.
But it really does change pretty dramatically. Just even that, inch or two.
Totally.
Yeah. Slims the face.
So we're basically just going to do probably the bottom 2 inches or so. Essentially, everyone's shape is a little different on their head. We want her to still have that fullness in the longer hair for Shirley, longer for her. I probably would say the occipital bone is probably a great way of like how short or how high, because everyone's a little different. So when I say 2 inches, someone else might be a little higher. But that gives you the fullness through here and it keeps that roundness. Otherwise, sometimes you can get a little flat if you go too high, and depending on your own head shape too. So just the bottom little area right there. And we're using a number 3. I don't know if I said that.
Number 3.
Number 3 is kind of safe. Number 4 is real safe.
Number 4 is real safe. I think that's where I started.
I was gonna say, if you've never done this before, I think 4 is a really great place to start. You can always 2 is scary.
1 is like you're going for the gusto.
Yes, you are committed.
The good news is within a week you have grown to the next guard number.
That is true.
Just keep that in mind.
Is true.
My 1 is grown out to a 2 and the 2 to a 3. So yeah, it doesn't stay short very long.
No, and I think that even myself, I'll be like, whoa, that's a little short. But then I see her and I'm like, oh, this girl just fine. So it's totally okay.
Yeah.
So as you can see, even just by cleaning these up, it almost looks like she's had a haircut.
It does. See how much slimmer this side of the face looks?
It's totally true.
So, yeah.
It's so cute.
I just feel like I just dropped a few pounds.
Yeah, right. Give her the full this. And so we're gonna go for this little longer growth, and that's why I'm considering that when we're coloring today. But we'll see how long Shirley lasts with this little longer.
Yeah, it might be the next visit where I'm like, okay, cut it all off.
Well, you know, in a good way, she's used to the volume. I know a lot of people I see that I've seen her, and I get from them, or get from them seeing you. I feel like they're oftentimes like, well, she has so much volume, and I'm like, but hers too gets long and gets heavy.
Yeah,
so
it does.
Especially with so much hair.
So we'll try it, you know, with not too much trimmed off today, with the extra lift from the bleach.
Yes, right. So, and then what we're gonna do here is, so I obviously cut through here, and I'm actually gonna I'm going to take down, so all of this was from the past, like maybe I threw a few highlights through the bottom. So we're going to go down a little bit further even, and add some just real fine little baby lights to give, where we're going with this is she was debating, do I go solid blonde again, because she missed the brightness of that, but we're in winter and she also doesn't love certain things about the solid blonde. So we're going blonder, probably finer, but a lot of it through the bottom, and then on the top we're probably going to go ahead and pull some chunky slicing through the top.
Chunky slicing.
Yeah. So that's kind of the goal. I'm using Blondor, and actually down here I'm actually going to just use 30 volume. I usually bump it up to 40, but it'll probably take me a little longer to put this on today, so we don't want any chemical haircuts. So. And even 30s, but girlfriend needs it. So I know that sounds crazy, but the highlighting takes me a little longer. So, but yeah, these little clips, they hold real well, and so I just take like real fine little spots there and work slowly. And it works out just fine. Just doing a real heavy, like baby light is a good overall. It'll lighten everything up and consistently, and then that way it'll match with what more of the front is looking like.
And I love the contrast with the dark, because it also shows the texture and the hair length differences.
Right.
So
and
if
people
it's
don't
all
realize.
one color.
Totally.
Yeah.
It does get a little lost, and people, I get a lot of people who, if they're not colored, they do kind of ask about, well, how come it doesn't look the same, you know? And a lot of times they'll say, well, if your hair is more a solid color, whether it's, you know, you've got all blonde or all dark, it's not as dimensional.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so this little foil down here is probably about 1.25 inches. So they are, if you're like, how short are they? They're pretty short. I recommend mixing your lightener, like we need it to lift as optimal as possible, but I would mix it slightly thicker just to help hold in the foils.
Kind of be a little bit of a glue.
Yeah, basically.
On.
Exactly, like Greek yogurty. Think of that consistency. I've learned through the years, because the back will be on, obviously, because it's on first. It tends to have that more longer incubation time, so I never have a problem with it getting light enough. And actually, usually I won't alter the developers, but due to the fact that we were going to be doing a heavy blonde, I kind of thought, you know what, I'm going to just go a little lighter here on the back.
So 30 on the back, and then you're doing 40.
And as we get to the top, I'll probably go mix her 40, because obviously we don't have any issues with that. Towards the front.
Right? We don't want orange.
No, and yes, some people might be like 40. I would never do 40. You know, I agree. I've tried with Shirley. We've done like 20s on scalp lightening, and it takes me twice. I've even tried one time going to 25 to see if I could get it there in one time, and it still took that second lightening. And then her hair
time under the heat lamp as well.
Yeah, so it's funny because the 40 with foils, the integrity I can always maintain. It's the double bleaching in which I feel like that's where things start getting a little hairy.
Yes, or hair loss.
Yeah, right.
Hair breakage.
Right.
All of the hair words.
Right. Like, hey.
Right. Yeah, you know, it's true. My hair I will notice that, you know, it's been bleached, but it's not the same feeling as when you do the double process. Was definitely double process with lower volume.
Yeah, isn't that interesting, huh?
Yeah.
And I mean, I totally got the lift.
Yeah, you did.
Processing.
It was beautiful.
I didn't even almost have to tone almost. It was kind of crazy.
It was really good. Yeah.
Which was great, but as far as like you leaving and telling me about it later, you were like, yeah, this one felt drier. So
yeah, it really, and I think because we also did just 2 months apart rather than 3. So it's been 3 months since she did my highlight.
So as you can see, we're getting near the top.
We're getting close.
We're getting close.
The end is near.
Do you plan on doing a deep part, by the way?
Yes.
That's an important little question, hairdressers. Of like, where are they parting? Because if I were to take her on where I might section everyone, she would not.
Would not see my blonde.
No, or she'd have like a little bit of a dark spot.
Oh yeah.
So right here, I'm actually going to just do again, like another fine baby, because this will just lay over all the rest of it before we start all the slicing from the center up. So we want her to have that blonde pop, and it is already mostly blonde there, so that's good. It's an easy one. And then through these top sections. So she has her natural color there.
My natural blonde.
It blends very well.
Yes, it does.
Does it turn purple with purple shampoo?
No, actually it doesn't.
Even when it's porous, like when we've colored?
No.
That's good.
Kind of crazy.
So I will just do a fine little highlight right through there. So as you can see, a lot of it is her own color, except for a little bit of blend. And I just do this for the blending, so when she pulls it back, it just kind of all looks about the same, you know? That's the goal.
This is where it's great not having solid brunette, because
This is true.
you know that stripe really stands out.
Yeah, and actually to answer that, we didn't really. So there are no low lights going on in this right now, just so everybody is aware.
Highlights.
Just highlights.
Lots and lots. I've got my own natural low light.
She did. So, and that is a lot of times people might go, well, how does she get so light? Well, part of it is because we've tried putting a little artificial color for full gray coverage, things like that. You know, and we ebb and flow, because although she likes the coverage, she also doesn't like the regrowth. So some of those things are like, well, how bad do I care about some of that little bit of graying on my sides? Like, could it marry into the color that we already are doing? So those are good questions to kind of ask. So I'll go a little bit of an angle here. So as you can see, she gets a little darker right here. Start taking slices.
Okay, we got our fabulous.
She's ready to go to the moon.
My fabulous moon gear. I'm hoping there's a lot of blonde that's cooking under there.
This is true. This is true. Yes. So we'll probably, I'll probably let you set for like 10, 15, and then we'll start elevating the heat, you know, here shortly. So.
Okay.
We're getting there.
Looking
Better an hour later.
It takes a long time. My hair is so stubborn.
Exactly. All right, so I have decided to go through. So even after all that good time under the dryer, she still has a little bit of. I told her I was not going to do any purple, but I'm going to actually put a little bit of 9B in there. Okay. So we did REDKEN Shades, 1 ounce of 10P, so it's kind of like a pearly blonde, which is like Shirley and I were talking, it's a little softer. So, and then I added a little bit of 9B in there too. So just to add a little bit to combat a little bit of that yellow that I see.
A little bit.
Yeah. Okay. So it'll just give a little bit of that dip too. Okay, she's a little bright. Ooh. Pretty. Yes.
We've gone back to summer.
Yeah, right.
Just in time for maybe some cooler weather.
Yeah, right. Just in time for some rain. Right. That's what they're saying.
You know, I got to bring sunshine wherever I am. So, yeah, that's good.
It's pretty, right?
Yes, it's very pretty. Yes.
Cool.
And as we say, you know, if there's no yellow showing through now, that's a really good sign.
That's the goal.
Yes, it is.
So what I'm doing with her little sides is just taking out some of that weight, because we're going to leave her a little longer overall, which is going to be a love or a hate.
We will find out in 4 weeks.
We're going for different, so that's a good thing.
It's the good thing that, you know, I only have to live with whatever decision I make for 4 weeks. So, you know, it's not 6 months. So.
No. So I'm just using a thing shear and really just taking out some of the weight, like underneath that might grow, where we have some spots that tend to get a little too heavy for her. So we're just kind of figuring out where those might be, where to leave them, where stuff like that. So.
like air guitar. You're not really playing. You're just, you know,
literally
no.
like hardly any.
Like hardly any. That's right.
Very different than in the past.
Yes.
But watch, so we'll just do a little tipping for health.
Yeah.
With this cowlick, the volume, you kind of have to go, it pops up, so we can't give it too much elevation.
Too much
you almost have to
pop.
like
Okay.
go against it, which means drying it kind of really fast.
Okay.
I would say dry that area
first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't let it dry.
Okay.
Because it has its own party. I can see that.
It just wants to do its own thing.
It does.
Well, and I'm like,
This is her wild hair.
this
right
is
there.
my wild child right there.
So she has some, just so everybody knows, she has some trouble spots.
I do. Yes.
But they do hide better with the shorter cut.
They do. It's true.
I think that they reveal themselves a little bit more when they're getting a little longer.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this spot, I have trimmed it. What I'm going to do, I don't want you to end up with a dark spot here.
Yeah.
Purely for the color purposes. I'm going to just really texturize right here.
Okay.
And then that way you can kind of push it.
Yeah. I like
But
it.
it's light enough to do that.
I like that. Yeah.
So
keep
really
it
wet.
Okay.
And then push it down.
Okay.
Only in that spot.
Okay.
So because we're not going to be doing so textury through here, maybe this front we should chip into it a little bit more.
Enjoy dry wax.
Yep, some Enjoy Dry Wax. I'm not going to do as much as I usually do because she does have a little length to her. And less is more. You can always add more, build on it.
Yes, that's right. Okay, here we are.
She's pretty.
I love it. I love it. I love it. It's very soft, and even though it's grown out a little,
She's not as spiky all over,
right?
You know.
Yes, and we're going to be doing some new hair tutorials with kind of this flatter. The tips she was giving me with styling. We'll be doing a few different things.
Help assist her out.
Appreciate that, you know.
And we'll see how long she likes it. This long.
Yeah, I told her this might be it, you know, this month, and that is grown out enough for me. We'll do a 360 at the end. Check the description box down below. Michael Williams Salon. We'll link him on Instagram for you as well, so you can follow the salon.
It's fun.
Thank you so much, Kristen.
Oh, thank you.
Amazing.
It's
You
always
all
fun.
say it, and it is true. She's the best.
Well, thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.